Well, hi guys, here I am again out with another car for Motor Planet, and this time it's in a 2014 Porsche Macan Turbo. Now, I do have a question, and I was wondering, some people call it Porsche, some people call it Porsche. What is the real way to actually say Porsche or Porsche? I'd be really interested in you leaving a comment below. That would be really helpful. So I've already been out in the car. I've driven it from Motor Planet up into the hills of the Peak District just to get a feel of it, so I can give you my true and honest review on it. And it, again, like most of the cars I've been driving, it doesn't disappoint, but this one is a little bit special. So let me get on the road and then I can talk to you about it as we're driving back. I love driving up here because the views are just brilliant, and today certainly hasn't disappointed. I will let you see them before I continue on. Aren't they just magnificent? So as I said, this is a 2014 Porsche. I love the colour. It's an agate grey, I think that's how you say it. And for me, getting in this car was, it's like being reunited with a long lost love. I just fitted with it perfectly. It's the fastest car I've ever driven, fastest car I've probably ever been in, let alone driven. And it feels a real privilege to be able to drive this car today. Not least that it's a really gorgeous day, and again I'm driving in a really gorgeous location, but I feel like I've been reunited, and I've never driven it before. It's such an easy car to get into, to drive. First off, the interior is absolutely delightful. It's full leather, and it's also got the interior carbon package. The steering wheel also has the carbon package on it, and it's really delightful. You've got the full leather at the side, and then you've got this carbon package which is just delightful to hold. The whole drive of this car is phenomenal. It's really smooth. And there goes its 3.6 twin turbo V6, fast but not racy. It's really smooth. There's nothing racy about it. Well, I don't think so anyway. Last week I drove a Golf and that was really racy. This has much more power behind it, yet it's really smooth drive and delightful. This Porsche comes with so many luxury added extras, and it's full of top spec. I love all the settings for all the controls are in one control panel in the middle of the car, and then there's some near the top, near the roof, and they're really easy to use. You've got your heated seats, which is lovely. The temperature controls are really easy to use. Again, you can set it for passenger and driver, but I really love how the controls, it tells you in there, the controls, what temperature it is, and it's really lovely to change them down. You've got two different dials. You've got one on the passenger side and you've got one on the driver side. As you'd imagine, with the 3.6 turbo, the acceleration is very quick. It has 400 brake horsepower, 450 16-foot torque. So a pretty impressive car. As I said, it holds the road really well. All you can hear are the tyres on the road. The engine is just whisper quiet. Even when you hit that turbo, it is still really quiet. My kind of car. The seat height has won me over. It electric seats, and yeah, the seat goes as high as I need it to go. Equally, it will go low as well. The steering wheel is also electric. You can move it up, down, in or out with a very easy control, which is, like I just said, electric. It really is a really beautiful drive. This has gone to number 1 in my opinion. The Porsche is definitely the best car I've ever driven. I'm really enjoying it. I think you'll agree with me that it's a gorgeous looking car all the way around the car. Significantly stylish, and again, with this car having the carbon package, it's also on the exterior and it looks really sleek. There's plenty of room in the front and the back of the car, making it a fantastic family car. The back seats go down, making it a really spacious boot. If it's style you're looking for, then if it's style, power and sleek, then this is the car you definitely want to invest in. It's also got the 21-inch alloy wheels, again just adding extra style to a superb car. It's a petrol engine, automatic, and a very easy drive. What more could you want from a car? I'm just going uphill now, and it just reminds me of how effortless it is to drive. The seats are very comfortable, all leather. In fact, this particular car has an extended leather interior. What I really love about this car is when you're braking, which I am doing now, rather than having to keep your foot on the brake, if you press it in, it completely brings the car to a standstill. You don't have to keep your foot on the brake. That I love. Let's go to the let's talk about the surround system. Got one of the best surround systems in the car. It's a Barmeister, and I hope I've said that correctly, and it really does blast out its music. Nothing worse than being in a car that has a tinny sound to it when you're listening to the music, and like everything else in this car, it's top notch. As you could imagine, with a car like this, it has sat nav, but then I think most cars do these days, and it's really easy to use.
Now keep left. Please keep left and continue to follow A57 towards Manchester.
I'm just actually looking now, and it's got on day, you've got your tuner, you've got media, you've got your phone to actually ring, and then you've got your phone to set up. You've got your navigation. And it's all pretty impressive. You've got traffic messages, so you can put your traffic messages on. You've got all your dates. It's all pretty neat, really. It's all pretty neat. I just love how the center console has everything on it that's really touchable. It feels really nice to be using it. It feels a real privilege to be driving a car like this. The gearbox on it is very sleek. It's a PDK gearbox, and it's really sleek to use. Again, just the touchability of everything in this car is scrumptious. And here we are, just about to, my usual test of a car is getting it onto a motorway. It's so easy to drive, it's just so lovely. Let's see how this accelerates. The daft thing thing about it is you don't feel like you're going very fast at all. You really do not know that you're going above 70. I'm not really saying any more than that, but you just don't feel it at all. The car has got 3 adaptive suspension: Comfort, Sport and Sport Plus, and equally it has the 3 drive modes: Comfort, Sport and Sport Plus 2. The car is absolutely effortless to drive, and I do not want to hand it back. 0 to 6 in 4.8 seconds. Although this car is a really fast car and it has a really fast acceleration, which I've used, doesn't scare me to drive it. It's so effortless to drive. Oh, I feel perfectly at home in this. I'm just looking down at some of the buttons here, and it's even got off-road. Oh, that's pretty awesome. I've seen Porsches out and I like the look of them outside, but I've never driven one. Never really bothered me about being in a Porsche, but now I've driven one, that's really turned my head. It's turned my head and my heart, to be fair. I love a car that's got heated wing mirrors, and this one has, but it's also got the little flashing light that tells you in each windscreen on the passenger and driver side for which way that you're turning. I like that feature. Do I really have to hand this car back? Even going over the road bumps in this car, you really barely feel them at all. You might see I've just gone over a bump, but sitting in the car, you really don't feel them at all. Come on, Mr. Man, I'll let you come through. So we're just heading back to Motor Planet now. The reversing camera on this car is really good. It tells you when you're going straight, if you go out of line. It's a really nice feature. So that's it, guys. That's me back at Motor Planet. That was the most wonderful driving experience. The Porsche Macan Turbo is definitely top of my list. It's gone to number 1. I wonder whether there'll be a car that beats it. We'll only know when I drive the next car next week. Don't forget to subscribe so you get to see the videos as soon as they come out. And if you want to look at any cars that Motor Planet has in stock, then you can check www.motorplanet.co.uk. Until next time, bye!